Hey, good morning. What's going on? Sports Talk fans, what's up? Hey, man, I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful Saturday. I know it's raining here in Pennsylvania, but it's a beautiful day. I hope you're enjoying the day with your family. I know I am. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go straight to it, man. To talk about the Lakers. It's wow. Last night game, man, with Toronto was a great game, man. It wasn't, a little disappointed to see AD. AD only had 8 points, and that's the thing that sometimes you get with him. He was off, you know, um, but he had 4 blocks. He had 4 blocks, man. So I had to give him that from on the defensive end. He stepped up. He had 4 blocks, and I would have loved to see him just and the rebounds and stuff like that. I would have loved to see that, but he went on a bench, and the bench came out. They scored 61 points. And that's a lot with everybody. You have Vanderbilt, Beasley, Shooter, Austin Reeve, man. You can't, but and I love that watching the game. Seeing 80 on the bench, he know that he was off. He couldn't buy a bucket, and they wanted him. The coaches wanted him to come back on the game. He's like, nah, I'm let the bench right, because the bench, these guys were on fire, man. But you got to give credit to D'Angelo Russell, man. Before I talk about him, Russell Westbrook is a great player. It's a Hall of Fame, right? Westbrook is a Hall of Fame. You can't take that away from him. He's a Hall of Fame. He's gonna do great things. He's a Hall of Fame. He's a solid player. But that trade with the Lakers was not a good trade. To add him with the Lakers, it was not a good trade. A lot of time you see guys leave. When they're with other team, they're dominant, right? Dominant, and they sign up to play with LeBron, and they're not the same players because it's you're on TV all the time. It's that spotlight. It's the demand. Not too many people. Not a lot of people are able to handle that stuff, man. Not a lot of people are able to handle that stuff. So that was, and Westbrook, you know, it was a lot for him. It was a lot for him. But you see that trading. Listen, trading Westbrook, where they were trying to get 2 picks, they were able only to trade 1 pick, right? One first round pick. Thomas Bryant, who I like Thomas Bryant, but you trade him, you're able to you got guys, you got solid players, you know what I mean? Solid players, back. You have Beasley on your team. Yeah, he haven't done much. I'm waiting. I want him to go to the lab and just practice a little bit more. He haven't done much, you know what I mean? But I know he's a threat at 3 point shooting. That's something you got to work. You got to work on. He have to work on, man. They're inconsistent, and so that's the only thing. Because when he get hot, he can get hot. He's a 3 point shooter. He knows that. He's a 3 point shooter, so he usually take 8 to 10 shots, 3 pointers, it's a game. So he know who he is. He's a 3 point shooter, but he got to work on that to do better because he's off, right? He haven't shown me anything yet, but I know that he have the capability to go off, right? Vanderbilt, like this guy keep getting traded to different teams. I think that those teams didn't figure him out. They didn't know what they have. You know what I mean? It's like being on a relationship your partner or whatever, you guys don't know what you have, and that's what it is with Vanderbilt, Jared Vanderbilt. That is, the guy's a solid player, a solid defender. And I hope that with this team right now, with the team that Lakers have right now, with those players, like don't wait till the end of the season when they are a free agent for you to sign them. A lot of GM, I don't understand. Like a lot of GM do this. Your players balling, they're under contract. You have an opportunity to extend their contract, right, before the season ends. So the money is different, right? The money's different. You're able to do it. You see what they're doing. Okay, all right. Let me give you an extension. Hey, listen, man, you're doing great. I love the work you're doing. I'm gonna give you an extension. So that when you give him an extension, it's a big difference from paying the guy, $15-20 million a year to say, okay, the guy was making $9 million, right? He was making $9 million on the free agent market. He's gonna command $20 million a year. So giving him an extension from $9 million, you might be able to go to $4 million on put him at $13 million instead of getting that $20 million. You save $7 million. So those GM, a lot of those guys, I don't understand. They're not able to see that, man, to grasp that. Okay, well, let me do this, let me do that. But hey, the team that the Lakers have right now, this is a perfect fit. You don't want to lose that chemistry, because you see, no training camp. Look at what they're doing right now. No training camp since the trade deadline, right? Since the trade deadline, how many games did the Lakers? How many games did they lose since the trade deadline? You know what I mean? So them playing the way they playing, right? They playing the way they playing without LeBron James, right? LeBron James right now, again, they playing the way they. I hope he comes back, healthy. I hope he's come back. So so you have 2 weeks to evaluate him, which is the end of the month, the end of March. On my birthday, actually, March 24th, they're gonna evaluate him. But so I hope he comes back. Well, he'll be all right. And with modern day medicine, you have stem cell. So you're able to shoot that. And their system, so it helped with the healing process. So that's a lot better than what we had before. So they take all that stuff, they embrace all that stuff. They're able to do that. But anyway, I hope that LeBron's able to come back. But you see a guy like D'Angelo Russell, who missed 6 games, right? So he was out for a few weeks. He had the similar injury, and so they give him that stem cell shot, so he's able to do some stuff. You see him coming out. He's healthy. He's relaxed. Now he's healthy. And man, I love his confidence. I love his ability to just create his own shot. He's a spot up shooter too, and so I love what he's able to do. Man, you have a guy like that within that. LeBron's healthy, Anthony Davis is healthy, right? And D'Angelo's, man, LeBron come back and give you those numbers he was giving you before, when he was going for that record. Give you the numbers he was giving you. Okay? AD giving the numbers he was giving. Not from the game last night. Last night he was off. I'm talking about that dominant 30 points a game, 15, 20 rebounds, right? Making a commitment to say, I'm going to play defense. because he can be a rim protector, man. AD when they win a championship, AD was the top five best player in the league. He can be that. He can be that. When you look at Jokic or all those guys, and they're like Jokic is he's not playing above the rim. He's not his feet are on the ground. He's not jumping doing all this high stuff. So he's not mobile like that. You saw in the All-Star, they threw him an alley-oop. He could even that was crazy, man. He was 7-footer. He could even jump to get that. I was like, wow. Zero athleticism, man. Zero. So it pains me to see a guy like AD who's, you can be a rim protector. You could be out there just dominate. He's not. But healthy AD, when he's dominant, healthy LeBron James, playing like he's been playing. The guy been dominant for 20 years, right? Not somebody just coming in just, scoring 10, 15. No, I'm talking about dominant LeBron. And D'Angelo Russell being healthy like right now, man, like the Lakers are dangerous. The Lakers will be dangerous. All right, they already look dangerous right now. I loved like watching the game with Toronto. You seeing Vanderbilt, he was between two guys and boom, he stole the ball from them. The guys are. I don't know what other team or and like trading him, always put him in the trade package, not because he's not a good player. It just the team didn't know or well I don't need him, but the guy's a defender. He's a defender. He's a rim protector. He's a solid player. But watching that game and seeing how he was able to shift between those two defenders and grab sold the ball and pass it to Gabriel, and then Gabriel was able to pass that to D'Angelo Russell and put up that three. Man, I was like, whoa. So having Vanderbilt who he gave up 16 16 points last night for the Lakers, and I was it's good. Seeing that shooters always gonna beat him. Their time on and off. I want consistent. I want shooter to have that consistency, man. Just stay in there, grind. But this is the time for the Lakers to to say, hey, let's sign all these players. Let's extend their contract. Talk to them right now. Don't wait till the end of the season because it's gonna be difficult with the money. With all the money or whatever, it's gonna be difficult to with Beasley making $16 million. Of course, you're not gonna you gotta have a conversation. You're not paying him $16 million because I don't see any team that's gonna pay Beasley $16 million. You know what I mean? So it's a more of a veteran minimum. You can have a conversation right now, restructuring or whatever. Say, hey, at the end of the season, this is your contract. You could work that out. You're not coming in at $60 million. Is he worth $60 million? No. You might say, okay, all right, $7 million. Even that it's $7 million a year. It's too much. But again, you work out a deal with him. Say, man, let's do 3 years. 3 years. Man, I would say 3 years, maybe 20 million. Still, or you said 3 years, $21 million. Sign him for 3 years, $21 million. Okay, because you got Reeve, you got to pay him. He's under contract, of course, but still, Rui is again $18 million. He's not that consistent, man. I want to see that consistency from him. You playing the same minute you were playing with Washington, and I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. A lot of games is like, was he even in the game? You know what I mean? You want to see that. So you could restructure those contracts because D'Angelo Russell, you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him. So yes, not carrying that Russell Westbrook contract. Of course, that 47 million dollars. So of course, that take a lot of pressure from you to do some stuff. But you got I know Lakers gonna have to go above the luxury tax. Are they adding another player in the off season? Are you adding Kyrie? You know what I mean? So whatever. But anyway, man, but the way it looked like, last night, having Austin Reeve, he's a solid player. He could play with anybody. Of course, I wanted to see. Yes, you see how he is with playing with LeBron, right? You see how he is playing with AD. So I wanted to see how he played with D'Angelo Russell. And last night he proved that he could play with anyone. He could be with the best of them. And that was something to be able to see that. So he stepped up big time, and he did that. Because, like I said, this game, you don't have to be fast. This is not the NFL, where you have to be fast and stuff like that. But basketball, you don't have to be fast to like I said, you see guys like Luka, who's not fast. You see like Jokic, all those guys who's not fast. They're making a career. But Austin Reeve is a baller, man. Again, you see how the way he played, man. He's rocking you to sleep, and then boom, because you know what I mean, and use his speed to get by you. So you need that type of player. He's a dog, man. I like that. He's a baller. So it's exciting to see that, man. So I'm just excited to seeing the Lakers, seeing what they're doing with this team right now, because right now currently right now they're ninth seed. Nice, they're on the ninth seed, right? They playing tomorrow. Win that game, win that game. Other team loses, whatever. I can see the Lakers pushing by next week. They could easily sit as a fourth or fifth seed. You know what I mean? With AD's out. I mean, with KD, right? I'm sorry, Kevin Durant being out. He's gonna be, he twists his ankle, so he's gonna be another. They're gonna reevaluate him after 3 weeks. So with him being out, Devin Booker, of course, can he carry his team? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a lot more for him. Having Kevin Durant on the team, it was better for Devin Booker, because now Kevin Durant getting the best player. So now you put in the second or the third or even fourth player on him. So which he's on 8, right? So with him, so now the pressure's now back on Booker. So guys got to step up. You know what I mean? Guys got to step up. So with Hayton, Hayton who's he's an up and down player sometimes. The motivation is not there, so they might lose some games. So I could see the Lakers landing on the fourth spot. You know what I mean? Third, it's a stretch, but if they playing the way they're playing and winning games like that, all the games, and the teams start losing, it's easy to see them. They're hungry right now. They're hungry. Like with this Lakers team right now, the one you see, like since LeBron been out and since the trade, like who we want to see the Lakers right now in the playoffs? You know what I mean? Like who I don't see. Let's say the Lakers are on a fourth, they land the fifth seed. Fifth is possible because the Lakers right now with the players they have, LeBron come back, they're better than the Clippers. You know what I mean? They're better than the Clippers right now. But Clippers have the edge because again, you have the 2 stars, and with Westbrook in there, I could give you some tough, but still, they losing games. They're losing games. The Lakers right now are a hot team, so I could see the Lakers just climbing up and doing some stuff, doing some damage. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Because I would love it to see them in a 5th seed possibly fourth seed, but yeah, but still, like you're in a playoff. Yes, you after the plan, of course. Then they got to put the top 8. Like who's gonna face who want to see the Lakers? Denver's been dominate. Memphis, Memphis. Who knows? Well, they could win games without Ja, but still, I think who knows? Who knows? But the Kings, Sacramento Kings, you got to give them credit, man. You got to give Brown credit as a coach. He's doing a great job with them. But even them, you think none of them team want to see the Lakers. So all those teams right now, they praying Lakers get the 4th or 5th seed. They praying right now because they don't want to see Lakers they don't want to see the Lakers in the play-in. They don't want to see in the bottom. So they're praying, so they don't have to worry about that. And the team who's fighting to make the playoff, even with the Warriors, they're world champion. They're the world champion, but they're not ready for the Lakers. Lakers already beat them 3 times this season. You know what I mean? Beat them 3 times. You think they're ready? They want to face the Lakers? No, none of those teams want to face the Lakers. Listen, I'm saying this right now. Right now, with D'Angelo Russell playing the way he's playing, and AD, if AD could come back, like I said last night, he didn't do well. 8 points, 4 blocks, okay. You know what I mean? That was great. But I want to see the rebounds go. But you're a big man, bro. You're a big man. You got to be able to dominate the paint. So if he's able to come back and dominate the paint, right, and get his buckets, D'Angelo Russell, man, he looked good, man. He's out there. I was worried still with the ankle, but he's a high motor, high energy player, high IQ. You know what I mean? So and he's able to do that. D'Angelo Russell coming out balling like that, like he did last night. First game back, I was expecting to see some rust, and there's no rust, man. He was guys very elusive, so I love that. Austin Reeves, a smart player, high IQ. You see him out there coaching players, man. And that was something that LeBron was doing with him. So he was soaking all our energy. He was soaking all our knowledge. So it is good. It was great seeing that. The guy's a smart player. He's out there, Austin Reeves out there, man. He's you see him coaching players, telling players where to be, and that's something that he was able to, LeBron's a better player than him. LeBron's been in the league for a long time, vet. He was listening to that. So he's benefited from that. You see all the trade, they were trading players, but not Austin Reeves, because he was soaking that up. Going to LeBron, hey, what do you think I should do in this position? And say, oh yeah, do this, do that. So he's doing that, and you see him, and you see that. So, man, there's a high motor. Players like that, the energy, which is what the Lakers need. So I'm happy to seeing that, man. It's a, whew, man. It's exciting. It's exciting just watching great basketball. I love sports. Again, as a former football player, as a guy who loves sports, I love sports. I love seeing great team. I love to see team just play good basketball. You know what I mean? Lakers a great organization, so you love to see that. And anywhere LeBron is, you know what I mean? You got to root for the guy. You got to make sure he's, you got to root for him because the team's good. So for the first time, like Lakers actually surround LeBron with players. Those are the players that, Rob Pelinka, man, finally, you did it. You finally did it, and you still have one of your first round picks. You didn't have to give up 2. You still have that. So don't be an idiot. Re-sign those players. Restructure. Extend those contracts. Don't wait till after the season because you're gonna lose them. You're gonna lose that. This is what you need right now. You didn't have to give up the farm to get players to come in. You know what I mean? You give up one draft pick. You know what I mean? Hey, it worked out. It work out. But right now the Lakers have the players, with Beasley and Beasley got to step up, bro. Beasley have to step up. But Vanderbilt, he's stepping up on the defensive end. Like you could put him on your best player. He remind me a lot of Scottie Pippen. The only thing is Scottie Pippen was a better scorer, of course, a better shooter, but he remind me of Scottie Pippen. Like he could take over. He could take over. Your best player. You put him on your best player. So LeBron don't have to worry about that. Because on every night, LeBron was worried about the best player. So now you tell LeBron, okay, you don't have to worry about that. I got the best player. You know what I mean? So you allow LeBron to just play his game. You know what I mean? And that's good. So and a guy like D'Angelo Russell, who of course, not only is a passer, he's a floor general, and I love that. As a floor general, he's able to, he's able to move around. So you need that stuff, man. The spacing, which is what LeBron needs. But the team is, they gelling, man. And no preseason. Can you imagine this team right now with the Lakers? This team right now, the Lakers have. Can you imagine them, going in the regular, in the preseason together? So I hope, Rob Pelinka, I hope you're listening. I hope you watching. I hope, I'm gonna send this episode to you, man. But keep this team. Keep this team. You got it. With healthy LeBron James, healthy AD, sky's the limit. So right now they're playing great. They're playing great. Great defense. One of the best defensive team in the league right now. So let's see what happens. But D'Angelo Russell, he looks amazing. He came out last night again. I figure, okay, it's gonna be rust. It's gonna be some rust. He's gonna miss some shots. But he took 8 3-pointers. He made 5. You know what I mean? So 3 of them was, could have went in, but things happen. You know what I mean? Things happen. I thought there was too much air in the ball. But anyway, but that was good. But AD, I was disappointed, just to see, only 8 points, but 4 rebounds. But even him, he realized when the bench came out, the bench dropped 61 points. So when Darvin Ham was like, "Hey, you want to go in?" He said, "Nah, let them stay out there," because they were out there. They outscored Toronto in the fourth quarter, and that was something, man. So D'Angelo Russell, the guy's on fire, man. High basketball IQ, high energy, high motor, man. That guy, man. That's what the Lakers needed. Shooters. You know what I mean? And he's that guy. The guy who take the ball. You don't know what he's going to do. He's going to drive to the basket. He's going to pass the ball. You just put up, boom, bang. The crowd go crazy, man. I love that, man. Shout out D'Angelo Russell, man. Whew. That's all the Lakers needed, man. And after that, you saw LeBron tweeted. He said, "I love this team. I love this team." You got to, you know what I mean? You got to love this team because it's something, man. This is the team. So Rob Pelinka, I hope you're listening, man. That's what it is. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the Jets. I'm as a Jets fan, of course. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Jets. Hopefully, we can put the Aaron Rodgers situation to bed. Just let's go, man. Let's go. The Jets already talked to Aaron Rodgers. Of course, I made a video about that, so you can check it out. Anyway, man, I hope enjoy. I hope each and every one of you guys have an amazing weekend. Spend the time with the family and friends and family. I always love that. My weekend is special, it's precious. I love to enjoy that. I had the balloon in the bag. I haven't been able to pop them yet, so kids love it. So I let them play with that. But anyway, man, enjoy your weekend. Spend the time with family. Don't drink and drive. If you must drink, let somebody else drive. Park your car, call Lyft, Uber, whatever it is. So just enjoy it. Anyway, man, this episode brought to you by Lux. Lux Balloon, man. If you want your balloon for any party, event, whatever, call Lux Balloon. All right, check out Lux Balloon on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. All right. Anyway, man, I hope you like, you subscribe to the video. When I do this far away, it look like I have a lazy eye, but it's the angle. Anyway, man, a lot of gray hair, a lot of nose hair. I gotta trim those. I gotta trim those too. Anyway, man, I'm excited. Yeah, I fell asleep last night. Not able. I was just tired. So last night I was supposed to do this last night, but I was just super tired. I said I'm gonna sleep. I'll wake up in the morning and do it. But hey, anyway, man, I'm excited. Looking forward for to see the Lakers. Looking forward for the Jets. There's a lot of more things I could talk about, but we'll talk next time. All right, D'Angelo Russell, man, he is a beast. D'Angelo Russell is back. Let's go, Lakers. Like I said, if the Lakers are the way they are right now, I could see them coming out the West. I don't see a team in the West that could beat them. I don't. With LeBron James back, the only team again on a 7. I can see Boston taking them to 7-game series. I can see Milwaukee taking them. But Milwaukee and on the East, Milwaukee and Boston, they're gonna knock out one another. One of them gonna knock each other out. So, Boston in a way more equipped to take this Lakers to a 7-game series because of, again, you got you got Tatum, you got Brown, what I mean. So they have the players, to do that. Those guys are shooters. They could light up the score. Each of them could, they're capable of dropping 50 points by themselves, and they're a defending team. They're the number one in defense. So they know. So damn, I would rather see Milwaukee. Because Lakers coming out of the West, right? They come out of the West, and if I would prefer to see Milwaukee play. I would prefer Milwaukee to beat the Celtics, and then for the Lakers to face Milwaukee. Then the other way around, because Milwaukee is a easy. I'm not saying that they're just easy in a way, but they're easier to play than they would the Celtics. So that's a tougher matchup. So I can see them going against 7. But if the Lakers with LeBron James and AD, Middleton's a good, man, he's lights out. So I would say 6 and 6. Lakers will beat them in 6, but Lakers will beat the Celtics, and but still they will go to game 7. All right, but anyway, man, I'm excited. Happy Saturday. I hope you enjoy your weekend, as I am, and let's go Lakers. Let's go Jets. Let's go Orlando Magic, man. I like what I'm seeing. Orlando's my team, but I know I talk about the Lakers a lot. But Orlando's my team. I think I did one episode where I talk about the Magic, but I'm just disappointed, man. There's not much to talk about. I love the rookie, but hey, it's not much to talk about yet. But anyway, see you guys later.